YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back. You might have been expecting the Mexico Grand Prix today. Bad news, it was absolutely awful. Good news, we're going to do the Brazilian sprint race today and try and sort Alex Albon's contract. Here is what happened in Mexico. It was a race where it was inters for the entire race. We started 13th and 14th. We finished 13th and 15th. Nothing happened through the whole race, except under controversial circumstances. Pato O'Ward lost a place to Hamilton as a safety car was deployed on the last lap. I'll let Harrison put the clip in. Kevin is staying out, chat. Why is it? He's got an issue and he's staying out. He's got a terminal issue, but he does not care, does our Kevin Magnussen. Watch him stop on track. Magnussen's fault. He's retired. Kevin has retired. Has he stopped on track? Oh, he pulled in. He pulled in. You know what? Nothing's happened all race. Can Mick get Danny Rick at the end? Probably not. We're on the final lap. Fend him off, Pato. Please, Pato. Please. Oh, Schumacher's fault. Oh, now there's a safety car. Hamilton gets past me and now we deploy a safety car to end the race. It's fixed. It's fixed. Why did we call that 10 seconds ago when the yellow flag had been flying for ages? What are we doing here? It's so not right. I know we've got to do him right for Abu Dhabi and this is all, you know, a big conspiracy. What is that? That is horseshit. That is horseshit. I didn't really care about 13th. Yeah, cheers, Gary. Cheers, Gary. You're really making the situation better. The race ends. So that's happened. We ballsed up the Albon negotiations before the USA Grand Prix. I need to sort them out now before Brazil. But yeah, we go into this race with, let's be honest, some engine issues. I've got the bad parts. I mean, the most bad parts. All the parts are bad at the moment. The most bad parts are in my car for everything. And it is a sprint weekend, which does mean that if we qualify poorly in the sprint and I don't feel like points are on offer, I will be just retiring the car for the sprint race and hoping we can score something in the actual race itself. Okay, everyone is on in-laps right now. So everyone else, you know, they've used up the best of their mediums. They think they're good. We're going to get ready to come out here at some point. All right, let's get out. We're going late. We've got to gamble on it. Don't forget, it is going to rain tomorrow. It's light rain on the Saturday, heavy rain on the Sunday. We could have an interesting sprint race. You know, if we get rain halfway through the sprint, it could be drama. Pato's actually got a really good lap here in terms of the traffic. We can already put the drivers in a better spot here. They have to improve. They have to set good times. Only run of the session. We're very, very, well, handicapped right now with the parts that we have. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Mick could be in a bit of a pickle. Mick could be in trouble. Mick's... it's not looking good for the Mick fans. They're on in-laps? They're on in-laps. Mick has survived. Mick has survived by the skin of his teeth. Okay. We'll slow down a bit for Hamilton and Sargent there. Hopefully we don't catch up with them too much. It might be a bit of an issue, but... it's going to be Hamilton and Sargent to be wary of for traffic. Potentially a Ferrari of Carlos Sainz and also George Russell. Could affect us later on in the lap. But I don't think we're going to get out of this session anyway. Even if we get blocked, I'm not going to be that annoyed by it, bizarrely. Yeah, if you exceed the cost cap, you have to pay a fine. A yellow flag is kind of bad for us. It's Sargent, I think, who's gone off. What a dingus. What happened? Did our drivers have to slow down for this absolute cockwomble? This is on an in-lap. Okay, he didn't go off too bad, and he did get going quickly. I don't... thing is, he's on an in-lap here, so he might actually block Mick here. Please don't do it, Logan. Logan, I'm begging you. I'm on my knees for you, Logan. Thank you. You know what? That is one of the most impressive sequences of dodging traffic I've ever seen from the AI by Logan Sargent there. These are going to be our only laps of the session. Are they going to be enough? Very unlikely. I'm going into this incredibly pessimistic. It's close for Mick. Oh, we've not made it out. It was a good lap. You know what? With the car that we've currently got, I think the RBs are quicker, the Mercedes are quicker, Aston Martin are quicker. That's kind of where we're at, isn't it? There's going to be a rain arrive in the last couple of minutes. I mean, if there was a red flag and the whole session got moved like across a bit, it could rain. But I don't see it raining enough for the for the inters. I mean, let's be honest, Brazilian Grand Prix, rain towards the end. I've seen this movie before. Also, Ninja Chicken redeems a hydrate. Right, hydro homies, this one's for you. Mick starting 11th. Mick, can we have a good start, please, mate? Can we have a nice, good old start? Mick starting the race with damage is not ideal, but he qualified with the damage and he qualified okay. Award is instantly up to 13th too. Suck it, Lewis Hamilton. Is there Prosecco in this bottle? I wish there was. Imagine 2 litres of Prosecco for streaming. That would be a very different stream, wouldn't it? I don't feel like there's a need to retire the guys here just because I know that rain's going to affect things and rain can cause some late drama. So I feel like I have to, you know, I have to stay out. I have to just see out this race and hope that we can do enough. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. We've got a safety car. Chat, the rain's going to arrive. What happened? Who's out? Hulkenberg crashed. Well, we've got a safety car immediately. That's muddied a lot of people in the pred. Hulkenberg, first lap. Ah, yeah, you can't do that, can you? You can't do that. I mean, there is now a faction of people who predicted a safety car who are praying there won't be a red flag. Hulkenberg has had to retire. Chat, you know what this means? There might be more rain. There could be more rain. How many laps are we doing here? Is there going to be a race left to do? Are we going to... in this lap? No. No, I haven't. What if we're stuck behind the safety car forever? I mean, please end this lap. Chat, the safety... Okay, it's ending. That's a very long safety car. We've just done quarter a race distance behind the safety car. What's happening in the rain? Chat, there is going to be rain at the end. What is happening here? We are very wide here. Does Piastri want to go at the front? Because people are getting impatient. I mean, I'm looking at O'Ward. Mick's in position. Mick wants blood. I just need to check real quick. Are these going to last being pushed, do we reckon? If you push them, they last to lap 17. Got to conserve them still, haven't you? But at least it's not marginal anymore. That's the good news. We're flying. We're flying. Get him! Get him! That is an official, you know, shout. That team principals shout, by the way. Get him. I think Russell has the DRS here. It was like side by side, but I'm pretty sure he has it. Mick, don't celebrate, mate. He's got the DRS. That's sad, isn't it? NT, Mick. NT. Good job, Mick. Yeah, Gary, you encourage him, Gary. Oh, God, he's vanished. Right, Mick, deploy. We were ahead for maybe one corner. Not even sure that was a corner. Okay, Ricciardo's not got DRS here. Neither has Russell. I'm expecting both drivers of ours to make moves here. Mick, I'm looking at you. Get it done, son. You've got high confidence, Mick. What a driver. What a man. Award is a lot further back. He got a bad run out of the corner. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm getting told there's a high chance of an error. It's fine. Good job, Mick. Yeah, that's right, Gary. You encourage our boy. I say our boy like Mick is my child and Gary's child. Maybe Mick is our love child. Get it done, O'Ward. Get it done. Okay. I left Mick in deploy to try and catch up to Alonso in front. Probably a bit ambitious in hindsight. I mean, Mick has actually managed to pull away from Russell, which I'm not really sure how he's managed it, but fair play, Mick. And Russell's tyres are worse one. Mick Schumacher is actually racing, even with an issue right now. He is chilling. Why not retire and save the engine? Because there's rain coming late and anything could happen. We have to believe. No, logic says I should retire. The blue crayon gives me hope. Why is that line moving further to the right, chat? At one point, it definitely said it rained lap 20. Now it's saying it might not rain before lap 22. That's after a safety car. The Crayon Man has really let me down, Annie. I wonder what app he's using to get the weather. Because I feel like it's a terrible advert for them in real life. I mean, look, we're still racing for Pride. He searches it on Bing. You know what? That would make... That actually would, like, really suddenly shed a lot of light onto things. Russell was leading this group at one point, wasn't he? Oh, he's still racing wheel to wheel with us, but we've got DRS. I think he does as well, but it does not matter. O'Ward's cooking. O'Ward is cooking. I mean, what do I do here? Is there anything I can do? I think we're just hoping for an incident, aren't we?
So now it's Russell behind.
It is. You know what? Gary is actually learning. Gary has said some correct stuff today. Oh, mix issues got worse.
Getting worse.
I know, mate. I know. He's heard me there, hasn't he?
Understood.
Unfixable major damage. Well, he's swearing. Mick! This is Mick's engine that... We have 4 engines for the year. Before this weekend, 3 of Mick's engines had major issues. This was the one without a major issue. It's now developed a major issue, which is unfixable. Mick has no more engines for the rest of the year. Every single race I send Mick out to is essentially him being put out to die. In terms of, he will just die on track with his car failing. Eventually. I can't afford a new engine. A new engine is £5 million. Is Mick Schumacher going to make me £5 million back in 3 races? I have my doubts. Do we have any rain coming? Rain update. Chat. It's gone. It's gone. It's not good though, is it, James Irwin? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. It's great that O'Ward's up into 10th. That's great news. There's no fucking rain, is there? And pardon my French, there's no rain. I've been lied to again. There's literally no rain coming. It's gone. Also, Pato's tyres might not last, chat. This could be an absolute pissing disaster. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. Multiple cars crashed. Where? Who? Was it the guys in front of us? It's a Ferrari. I mean, they've both kept going there annoyingly well. Would a safety car even help now? I think a safety car would just finish behind it. I'm just sad. I think we just keep Mick's 3 seconds behind, chat. His engine is gone. His engine has actually just died, hasn't it? You know what, Mick? Stay out. Stay out. If the engine goes off on track, people can't call me a hater. But there's no penalty. Corrupt. Corrupt. If I speak. O'Ward's going to be in the puncture zone at the end of this, by the way. I mean, O'Ward is way behind Hamilton still. And Ricciardo's vanished up the road. What I'm realising is, all I've really done here is use Mick's engine for nothing. I could have retired on lap 1 and been fine, but Blue Crayon Man gave me hope.
Possible rain in 12 minutes.
Possible rain in 12 minutes. Cheers, James Irwin. Cheers. Rain in 12 minutes. Just in time for the regular quali session. Appreciate them telling me about it now. Oh my word. Did he mess up there? Oh, he's got a puncture. George Russell's got a puncture. Drama. Mick's going to get 14th. Get in there, son. O'Ward? Does O'Ward have a chance? Not really, no. But maybe? But maybe? Maybe? Why is the straight not longer? NT. 12th, we take it. You know what? Clap him in. Heroic. Heroic there. Give Mick some applause. That might be the last time we see him properly motor race this year. George Russell doesn't want to pit. Kevin Magnussen could get George Russell. Come on, Kevin! Kevin Cam! Get him, Kevin, on the line! He got him! Kevin Magnussen! You are a world champion! Bloody, the absolute scenes there. Right, let's get to quali. The thing is, I know it's going to be raining tomorrow, so I don't really want to waste the tyres I've got now. That line's the same throughout, isn't it? Now, here's the issue. I don't trust Blue Crayon, man. I think the best thing to do is wait until I see a sea of teams go out and follow them. Do we reckon Red Bull have the best facilities for checking the weather? Now, I'm curious to see how much quicker O'Ward is in the straight here over Mick. Because I'm a little bit concerned that Mick's damage was pretty bad at the end of that last session, even though I've changed out the parts. Oh my... No brown. No brown. We're okay. No brown. That was intense. Intense. O'Ward's actually gone purple through the first sector. I think O'Ward's getting an unreal toe here. Mick's gone purple through the second sector. I don't think he's too slow here. I know it looks like he's holding up O'Ward. I think this is fine. Not loving the fact they're racing wheel to the finish, but you know what? If they get good times between them, I guess it's okay. Oh, we're bloody brilliant. We're massive. We are massive. Right. Well, we're going to have to go out again at the end of the session. This is basically where we were at before, isn't it, chat? There's a yellow flag. I'm not calm anymore. Who's spun? As long as they've not mudded our lap, it's okay.
Yellow there.
Where's there, Gary? Is that the worst call-out of all time? Yellow there. Imagine going around a track at 200 kilometres an hour and your race engineer goes, there's a yellow there. Cheers, Gaz. Oh, there is Logan. You dickhead. You little... I'm fine. He's done it again. Your head looks like the shape of a turkey dinosaur, you prick. I don't like Logan Sargent. I don't know if that's obvious. We have a bit of beef. We have a bit of beef. I mean, it's not good for us. I'll be honest. It's not looking great. Considering Mick definitely got blocked there. Come on, Mick. Get out the session. Show some life, Mick. Show some life. That's it. That's Mick.
Okay, press the button box now. Copy.
If that's to be his last ever competitive lap, it wasn't competitive. Mick's going out in Q1, chat. That's not happened all year. Or at least not since the start of the year. I'm in tears. It's Ogre. I mean, O'Ward's going to survive, but what a bloody shame. I know he got blocked by Logan, but he did get a clean lap before that, and he didn't have enough, did he? He didn't have enough. Bloody hell. It's drying. Is it going to dry? The crayon mat. Has my weather team just quit? What is this? The bloke is like... Can you give me the Q3 one now? Is it a line? How am I meant to know when to go out when the bloke just draws a line every race? How am I meant to do this? No one else is going out, so I don't go out. I'm just going to copy the other team's homework. No, I'm going to trust these lot. You know, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari. I trust them. I mean, the good news is there is absolutely no traffic for O'Ward here. The bad news is I have no idea if the track's going to get dry or not because the bloke's just drawing straight lines. Now, if we're within 1.5 seconds of Piastri, that's a dub. I think that's quite a good lap. I could be wrong. I feel like to be ahead of Russell, to me, indicates good lap. Right, Pato. I mean, I thought Pato's lap was great, and it still might be great. I mean, to be fair, we've not really been making it into Q3 lately, so this is actually quite good. And right now, there's no red light here telling me his car's about to blow up, so I consider that a positive. Besides the lockup O'Ward had at Spa, right, he's not actually had any crashes, has he? I guess the only other crash he had was Japan Turn 1, where he got forced off and taken out by Russell, and when Gasly shunted into him at Japan. But besides that, like, you know what? He's getting a green sector here. He's not He's been a good egg. Not sure if we're going to have time for another lap. We might if I push it. Yellow sector 2. Not good. Can we improve further? No, I don't know if we've got time here, chat, to get around and get back in.
Yeah,
I don't think we do. Not once I've pitted for tyres.
Let's work those brakes on the way in.
Maybe. It's going to be really close. If I can get him out again, do I send him out again? It's getting wetter, but I feel like it's worth a little risk. You know what? We've got the slightly less worn inters. It's a long pit exit here is the issue for the times. The track's too wet, innit? The track's too wet. The Crayon Man still hasn't updated his line. This is done. I'm just watching a Ward go around here. He's not going to improve because it's so much wetter. I think we're going to make it through because of this rain, mind you. But, yeah, the rain came. We're through. We are through. I mean, ahead of both Aston Martins. Yeah, we seem to out-qualify Aston Martin. But they absolutely Tyrannosaurus Rex in the race. Like, they're just quite good at racing, aren't they? Yuki's got an engine penalty. Yeah, we're guaranteed to finish in the or start in the top 9 here. Right. Excuse me, Mr. Man. Okay, it's dry at the end of the session. I'm not doing anything stupid here. Put on a set of softs and let's wait. I mean, Russell's going out for a scouting lap on a set of inters. Are they all going out? Why are they going out on their inters? You know what? They can do them. I'm going to wait for it to dry. Because I trust Blue Crayon Man. He says it's going to dry, and it's drying. See, Piastri spun and slowed everyone down. This is great news. After Perez. Follow Sergio. There's got to be a gap there, right? There is a gap there. Track should be pretty much completely dry when we get on our lap. Wait, is the AI not going to send everyone out here? Chat, has the AI done its stupid stuff again? Max is going to tumble.
Should be a clear lap. Go push.
We could be qualifying very high here, thanks to the AI being dumb. We know Tsunoda's taking a penalty. We know that Norris, Verstappen and Hamilton are improved. We could be on the 3rd row. We could be on the 3rd row. Russell set his time when the track was dry. We were lapping faster than Russell, right, previously. They impeded him. Are you sure about that? I'm not sure you were impeded, Pat. I think you're just coming up with excuses. And that's okay. I do that too. You know, Jack, why didn't you fold up the clothes and take them upstairs? I forgot. That's my excuse normally. It's not a good excuse. Don't use that one. Hopefully Watt's not watching. Oh, Ward, cross the line. Improve. Fly. We're up to 7th. Tsunoda's taking a penalty. I mean, we are the slowest out of all the runners who made a run on the dry tyres. But don't let that distract you from the fact we're going to start 6th. Suck it, Max Crasham. So that's what the kids call him, right? Right? Okay, chat, this is a big moment of truth. Because I'm getting told the race is going to be heavy rain. I really don't want it to rain the whole day. I'd love dry, wet, dry. That's when it's at its funnest. No way. It's the perfect Brazilian. It's the perfect Brazil. It's going to be wet into dries. The blue man, he's woken up. He's like, what? He's heard something and moved around. I love it. It's a very... He's woken up from his slumber and drawn me this. So lap 12 is when you might want to pit. I mean, if he's worked this out correctly, he's a bloody genius. Although I think it's going to be inters around lap 33. Sorry. How can one strategist go, yeah, we need wet, and then the other side of the garage is like, yeah, you know what, Pato? We reckon inters. We reckon inters, mate. Is it going to be straight onto wet, do we think? Or do you do a few laps on inters, then onto wets? It might be inters wets. I mean, the issue I have here, that blue line just changes, doesn't it? As we've already established. So it's pretty pointless trying to work out what tyre to be on. I mean, could it be Inters for ages? It probably is going to be like Inters from here. If the line's accurate. Very, very critical caveat to everything I'm saying today, really. We are under-fueled by a few laps, but that's because of the rain. I think we can save a little bit. Okay, chat, being real for a moment, where do you think we're going to finish with O'Ward? I won't ask for Mick. Oh, you can suggest Mick as well. But I feel like Mick's probably going to DNF with his car. I will say, by the way, for the sake of the prediction, if Mick's engine starts to fail, I will keep him out until he just pulls up on track rather than goes into the pit lane. Because that feel, I don't want to interfere with the prediction. 9th, 8th. I'll tell you what, if we could get more points than RB, that's the dream today. I feel like we need a bit of luck for that to happen. Let's see how we get on. Bloody hell. I'm nervous. I'm scared.
Well then, it's not long until we get started.
I wish the intro commentary, if it knew it was going to rain shortly, acknowledge that. I feel like that'd be quite nice. It's a wet Brazilian. I feel ready. I feel prepared. I don't feel prepared. Look how close to the front we are, by the way. Now, the question is, are they all on softs? Okay, they're all on softs. Oh, God. Is Mick's car really this slow? It's not looking good for Mick. Now, I love the idea that O'Ward could keep up with a Ferrari, a Red Bull and a McLaren. Feels very, very unlikely. We have got Verstappen, Norris and Hamilton behind us too. I think all the cars down to 13th are faster than O'Ward. Mick's lost lots of places. Mick, don't swear. O'Ward's up to 5th, by the way. He's chilling. He's got Russell off the rip. It's not looking good for O'Ward, is it? I love this. The username God has appeared in the chat. Someone has gifted God a sub. God's appeared as a first-time chatter with a WTS spray. Is that a sign that today is going to be O'Ward's day? I'd like to think so. It's probably not going to be. We can push the softs. We can push the softs for the entirety of this stint if we want. Did Mick get past Hulkenberg? I think he did. I think he did. There's no way I can keep up with these guys, is there? There's no point in just wasting my battery and fuel trying to. Let's settle into a rhythm. Try and hold back McLaren. Not McLaren, sorry. Well, I guess McLaren with Russell. With Norris. Try and hold back Mercedes. Try and hold back Red Bull. Try and hold back McLaren and the rest. It's going to be a long race here, but we'll try. I mean, Pato's getting warning messages already. The gearbox is very worn. I can avoid curbs, but you lose so much time avoiding curbs. That Verstappen bloke's quick, isn't he? How's Mick doing? Mick's in 90th. Mick is back where he started the race. I guess the issue for Mick is, right, if I copy what the other teams are doing, I'm not going to make up any ground on them. As O'Ward gets overtaken by Yuki. Is it the worst idea just to try and put Mick on the wets and see if it's a thing? I genuinely think at this point there's probably nothing to lose by trying it. Like, Mick's sponsor objective is 15th. He's not going to get that with his current car, I don't think. Tsunoda has instantly got Stroll, although I think we reeled in Stroll as well. It's very gloomy, isn't it? It's very dark. It was quite sunny for the sprint race. Now it feels sad. The rain is going to start to come, and when it comes, it could come quick. Although now it's saying damp in 5 minutes. And the line has gone up from 0. There is no rain. He's bloody lied to me. He's lied to me again, folks. Why have I fallen for it? Blue Line Man just makes stuff up. I can't even trust this bit of info here. It could be another 4 laps before it starts to get damp. I'm fuming. Well, Magnussen's fault is now as bad. It's rain! Gary has felt the rain outside. In 4 minutes, it's going to rain heavy. Chat, it's saying in 8 minutes it's going to be wet. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Tsunoda's running in 7th and he's quick. If I just copy what RB do all year, I'm not going to beat RB in the standings. In the constructor standings, RB are, 9 points ahead of us. I need a monumental victory. I'm going to go straight on to wets with Pato and Mick. I could play it safe, get 9th. 2 points ain't going to help me. I need the heavens to open and I need to get on the wets immediately. Copying everyone else, not going to benefit me. Ricardo's pitting. Ricardo's in the pits. No one else is pitting yet. Am I high? No, I'm in 9th. Let me cook. Chat, it's raining hard quick. If these guys have to pit for inters and then again for wets, which they're definitely going to have to, there's no doubt in my mind that wets are going to be needed at some point. Chat, I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Overwrite the strategy. Next lap, we're going on to wets. Schumacher's fault's getting worse. That's just what we needed. Oh, no, it's a new error. We've got gearbox issue now. Chat, I made this mistake in Spain. That episode didn't even make a YouTube video. This one's going to be good. The wets will wear, I agree, but the wets don't need to last that long. The wets are only going to need to last 10 laps before it's inters again. Awards in first. Right, get it for the thumbnail. We've achieved our purpose. Get the screenshot for the thumbnail. Get the screenshot for the thumbnail. Mick, you're going on to wets this lap too, mate. Now, we're going to lose a lot of time here, but critically, we just have to not lose on the wets. The time is now damp. Look, Pato, I know it's not looking good for your son. Don't look over your shoulders. There's a few people behind. Can we have a red flag now? A red flag now and we're winning the Grand Prix. Hey, look how slow we're going. Chat, at least we've kept everyone else behind slow. I think we are manipulating the race at this point. If Pato gets a puncture now, it'd be hilarious. Great defending. We're backing everyone up into Mick. It's a great run in. Right, I need the heavens to open now. Weatherman better be right. I'm basically taking the gamble that the weather is really good. Chat, it's getting wet very quickly. It's going up very, very quickly suddenly. I've basically got to save a pit stop in time. Wets will work from about 3.5 optimally. Now, the wets are going to get very, very warm here very quickly on O'Ward. But it's raining hard and fast. Wet in 4 minutes. I might have cooked. If the weatherman is accurate, we have cooked well. We won't lose time on these wets. These wets are not that slow. But what they are is, well, they're going to get hot. It's the 14th fastest stop of the day for Mick. This could be the worst idea ever. But we were running in 9th. I could copy what everyone else does and just achieve mediocrity. Or you can be a pioneer in life. How far are the leaders ahead? 25 seconds. But we were running in 9th. And 9th is 3 seconds ahead. We lost 6% wear there. I think we're okay. I just wonder if the AI is going to pit for wets or try and stay on the inters. There's a yellow flag. Please no red flaggerino. Hamilton locked up. I think that held up people behind him. But yeah, it's a bit rainy here, isn't it? You can see the rain lashing it down.
There's going to be too much criticism of
Oh, true. It is tricky conditions. Yeah, I left Mick on deploy to try and get forward a little bit while he's got a bit of clean air in front of him. I'll say that. It's getting worse. The fault's getting worse. Oh no, it's a terminal issue. It's terminal. If there's a safety car now and the AI will get a free pit stop onto the wets, I will cry. Just so you all know. I mean, he's gonna break down anyway, chat. Can I retire him here for the prediction? Like, he's not gonna make it to the end anyway. It's a terminal issue. Yeah, I know, mate. I know it's getting worse. Mick, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I've got to do it. I've got to retire him. Retire the car, Mick. He's going to retire on track or in the pit lane. If it was marginal at the end of the race, I'd gamble. Box now, Mick. Box now. Put him out of his misery. I like the fact Gary's softly telling him about the car issue. Can we clap him in, please? Clap in our hero. I know for the prediction we have a DNF prediction, and some will argue me retiring him is me manipulating it. He's going to retire on track anyway. He's not going to manage to do 56 laps with a terminal issue. Right, Pato, you are our only hope. Help me, Pato O'Ward. You are my only hope. We are currently 4 seconds behind 9th, which is where we were running. And our lap time is not that much slower, and it's still getting wetter. It's going to dry out as well, the track. For people just coming in, the track is going to dry. Hold up. Hold up. Pause. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm receiving reports live. We are cooking. A second wet tyre has hit the Mercedes. Or has been put on the Mercedes. I've done the meme there. Right. Are the teams all going to pit fit wet here? Or are some of them going to try and survive this bit on inters? Why would I pit now if there's a safety car and get a new set of wets on? Because everyone else is going to have to pit anyway. And I'm probably only going to make 3 places up during the pits. And I'd probably lose those 3 places with wets that are like 25% worse wear. It's going to be damp in 9 minutes. They don't think it's worth. Are their inters going to last this whole stint? Joe's pitted for wets. When did Joe put... Did Joe put on the wets earlier? Joe's done 1 stop on the wets. I've done the same strategy as Kick. Is that a problem? I mean, we are going to make up a lot of time here if the AI is really going to stay out. What's the lap time difference between us and Russell? About 1.6 that lap. But it is still getting wetter. If this is the wettest it's going to be for a few laps, then they're on the right strategy, chat. It could be a disaster. Because the weather... That was... I'm not being funny. That was way higher earlier, wasn't it? The man has lowered his line. We lost time there behind Russell. We got 10 seconds to Stroll now. God damn it, blue line man. I trusted him. Maybe it's going to still get wetter. I mean, maybe? I mean, we are now running where we were before. I think we're actually going to be fine. I think it's actually going to end up being a weird situation where we don't really benefit or lose from this. They put on their inters 9 laps ago. They've lost 22% wear. And the inters might be needed till lap 45. I think they're going to have to pit for new inters. Don't tell me that, James. James, just lie to me and tell me it's still really, really wet, please. Even if it turns about his peak content, Charlotte knows the thinking. Please tell me we're going to get past Stroll here. I know it's drying, but come on. That graph is so different to how it was to begin with. There's a yellow flag. I mean, a safety car would be kind of ideal for me to put on inters now. Joe locked up on his wets. It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster for the wet enjoyers out there. Making my way downtown. What's our lap time difference here? I know it's less rain pattern. I think next lap's going to be the lap for the inters. What's the lap time difference here? Yeah, next lap. We still gained 1.4 seconds that lap. Fresh inters, Jack. Bloody hell, wow, what are we doing? So I think the AI is now trying to eke out their inters, but I think there's some drivers like Verstappen that are going to have to stop twice on these inters. The track is now damp. Chat, how different is that graph to what we saw before, by the way? I'm fuming. I have been lied to by Blue Crowd Man throughout this year. We're going to pit this lap, slap on some inters, and slam them for 25 laps. Okay, we pitted in 9th. I took the gamble. I knew it was a gamble. Just need some good stops here from the Ultras. That's good enough. We're going to come out in 10th. So we're going to have lost 1 place in terms of track position. Look, we are going to have a massive offset in our inters here and how hard I can push them versus everyone else. Hamilton's pitted for the inters as well. You know what? I think I've timed it as well as I could have to make the strategy work. Is it going to be softs, chat, or am I better off going mediums, do we reckon? Mediums and pushing them hard. I think softs. I mean, I can wing it. We can change it later. It's more about blocking it out. Oh, Ward's mechanical faults got worse. Imagine if after all of this, the gearbox goes. Imagine! We're just chilling right now with Owald, trying to make him last. But we are slowly losing time on Russell, despite the fact I'm pushing. I really need the interrunners to need to pit again, and I don't think they're going to need to. There's going to be punctures here, because this track is not going to be ready for the softs for a little bit. I mean, sadly, those with puncture risks are not people who are really racing.
No further rain expected.
The rain stopped, ladies and gentlemen. We're now 9 seconds behind Ricciardo, by the way. What? That is so sad, isn't it? There's a puncture for Ocon. Why are people not pitting when the track's dry? Chat, what's happening? Ocon's got a puncture, by the way. Pato's in the pit lane. Stroll's doing another lap. Are they okay? I mean, Ward's in the pit lane. You know what? There might still be points on offer here if the AI decides to do some very weird stuff. Imagine if it rains again and the lineman never figured it out. Gasly's pitting. Gasly is sensible. Is Sargent sensible? No. I don't know what's happening. I guess the AI wants to extend the inters by one more lap. For the softs? Maybe? Look at that wear. There's so many below 30. Ocon's got a puncture. He has actually pitted, though, bless him. He's seen the light. Okay, Piastri's pitting. Sainz, surely pitting.
Just in front of you.
They're all just pitting a lap later. Are they going to try the softs, or are they going for the mediums? I wonder if they've not got mediums. I mean, they've got mediums. Will Perez pit? I mean, Award might have made up some time here. Just by virtue of being out on the dries at the right time. Tsunoda's a lap. When did Tsunoda lap us? That's mad. We really are bad. I want to be like, Ricciardo's on the hards only 5 seconds up the road. We've just eaten into Ricciardo's lead over us. But it's completely inconsequential, I'm afraid to say. Kevin, please pit. Imagine if he didn't pit. Would have been funny. Kev's on his own strategy, isn't he? Kev is just him. He is him. We've had... Is Zhou actually going to... Is Zhou going to quit here? With his terminal damage? Or is he just going to the end? He's going to try and go to the end. And now we've got a new mechanical fault. Imagine if we get a red flag and get a one-lap shootout. That'd be fun. Come on, F1 manager. Give us it for the content.
5 laps.
There's not 5 laps to go. We've been lapped twice. We're going to do 3 more laps. Joe's still just out on track doing laps for fun. He's got terminal damage and he's just like, yeah, we're good. You know what? When my engine blows, my engine blows. Is he smoking or anything? Not yet, but he is a minute and a half down on everyone else and lapping like 4 seconds a lap slower. Pato lost 7 places. We overqualified so much with people taking engine penalties. Yuki gives them another 8 points. Chat, we are now 12 points behind RB. I am not catching them, am I? I am not catching them. We were so close to them for so long. What an awful day for rain. Ferrari are leading the constructors by 2 points, by the way. That's mad. I'm talking about our battle. Like, this is the thing that matters. No one gives a f*** about us and RB, do they, in this universe? Let's be honest. I mean, you know what? That's cheered me up. Award's up to 81 rated. He's still getting better. Wait, did we get pit points and I missed it? Oh, the bloody phone. Get me back. Sorry. Sorry, I've missed that. Calendar. I don't want calendar. I'm getting lost. Sao Paulo. 2 points. You know what? It might seem inconsequential. We'll take them. It doesn't help us in the overall standings in the DHL pit stop award, mind you. But we are still ahead of Haas.